I'm Joe Janzen, agricultural economist at the University of Illinois. This is a 5-minute farm doc on post-harvest grain marketing. In this video, I ask how important is grain marketing for Illinois grain farms after harvest? I use data on inventories and marketing activity to put a number on this important question. I show post-harvest marketing is a big deal. In any given year, roughly 60% of production remains unsold at the end of the calendar year on December 31st. As I speak, it's December. Harvest is essentially complete in the state of Illinois. Now, farmers must face the post-harvest grain marketing choice to either sell promptly or store grain for sale later. This differs from pre-harvest marketing, where farmers make sales in expectation of a harvest whose quantity is unknown. After harvest, farmers have sized up their crop and have to decide how much of their uncommitted bushels to sell immediately or store for potentially higher prices later in the marketing year. My article on FarmDoc Daily emphasizes the significance of the post-harvest grain marketing decision, especially for farms that have made minimal sales before harvest. In this new article, I quantify the post-harvest grain marketing challenge in aggregate for corn and soybeans in the state of Illinois. I consider 3 measures of grain available for sale as of December. 2 are publicly available aggregate numbers from the National Agricultural Statistics Service, the farm marketing weights by month, and the on-farm grain inventories as of December 1st. I compare these to measured data on farm-level book inventories held on farm balance sheets from data from the Illinois Farm Business Farm Management Association. Illinois FBFM is an important educational partner of the FarmDoc project. Farm marketing weights represent the proportion of the marketing year's crop that is marketed in a given month. For each of the months in the September through August period that is the corn and soybean marketing year, the marketing weight gives the proportion of grain marketed in that month. A look at average marketing weights for corn and soybeans over the past 5 years shows a significant share of the Illinois crop is marketed at or shortly after harvest. Marketing weights in October through January are much higher than other times of the year. There is a big spike in January as some of the crop is held so that sales can be realized and revenues deferred to a new tax period. While monthly marketings in the latter half of the year are smaller, in aggregate they add up so that the majority of the crop is marketed after December. This share to be marketed is slightly higher for corn than for soybeans. My findings indicate that on average, roughly 60% of production remains unsold at the end of December in Illinois. Farmers therefore bear significant price risk post-harvest, and managing this price risk is an important farm management challenge. In the article, I compare the farm marketing weights published by NASS to other measures of the crop to be marketed, such as on-farm grain in storage and book inventories. I do so for the period from 2003 to 2022 for both corn and soybeans in Illinois. I find 2 notable observations from these aggregate data. First, the proportion of the crop that's marketed post-harvest doesn't vary a lot across years. It doesn't appear that as a group, farmers change the pace of their marketing activity much in response to changing market conditions. Second, book inventories from farm financial records closely follow the movement in marketing weights. This suggests that FBFM data on book inventories are informative about the pace of farmer selling and the farmer's inclination to sell or store. In future articles, I'll dive into the post-harvest grain marketing challenge in more detail at the farm level. In conclusion, the data I have underscore the importance of post-harvest grain marketing for farm profitability. The size of this problem suggests farm profitability depends on a careful evaluation of the costs and benefits of different post-harvest grain marketing strategies. In follow-up articles, I'll explore post-harvest grain marketing activity in detail and its associated benefits and costs. For more information, click on the link in the description below. I'm Joe Janzen from the University of Illinois. This has been a 5-minute farm doc.